Hey, it's time for another porch swing chat here on the Homestead, so stay tuned. Hey, welcome back to Pine Meadows Hobby Farm. I'm your host, Jerry Hansen. Boy, has it been one solid year of activity. Had a little bit of drama here on the homestead when the barn burnt down on Friday the 13th back in April. But we had some good things and we had some bad things tied in with it. So, beginning with February and March, we had new piglets on the homestead. We introduced the pigs to the homestead in 2017, and then two of the sows were pregnant, so they gave birth, and then the barn burnt down, and unfortunately the piglets were all cremated. That was a very sad day for us here on the homestead. So the adventure of cleaning up the barn and pulling together as a family, we were able to rebuild this barn. Oh man, the family helped out so much, and for that I am just truly grateful. Our reality TV episode we filmed last year? Yeah, in 2017, January. It finally aired in June or July of that year, and it kept showing in reruns both on Discovery Channel and I think it was my sister saw us on Animal Planet, so that's when I found out. Animal Planet's actually owned by Discovery Channel. It's just one of their subsidiaries. So with rebuilding of the barn and trying to keep up with what's going on, evolving into a new job at work, a new position at work, working smarter not harder, and also having a milestone birthday this year. I turned 60. God, am I an old fart or what? Oh. I thought about getting me a shirt and wearing it saying, "Over the hill." Over what hill? I don't remember a hill. Was there a hill? Anyway, I'm living life to the fullest. I am enjoying every bit of it because I am living my dream and being able to make a home for my family. I've always dreamt of living on a farm, and I've got this farm, and it's become more than I ever imagined. Going back to the barn, that took a lot of time and energy as far as homesteading goes. I completely neglected the garden this year. I pretty much neglected the greenhouse throughout the year because I was so involved with trying to get that barn built and getting the elements in that barn that I had wanted and reimagined. So as you can tell, the barn's the same style as it was before. I just moved it over 8 feet to the south and 6 feet to the back. And that way it's not sitting on exactly the same footprint it had been sitting on. And then I grew this. I was considered shaving it off in December because I grew it for No Shave November. And we decided that, or my fans decided, and Matt Rainey, one of the co-stars of the TV series, commented that, you know, I should keep it. So for those of you who like the beard, my wife kind of likes it too, I'm decided to keep it for a while. It will eventually come off, but for now I'm going to go ahead and keep it. It gives me a new look. Also did a couple of estate cleanups this year. I was blessed. Oh, beyond I can imagine. Just right out of my socks. We acquired the, you know, a lot of things. Fifth wheel, pickup, just so much blessings. And I am just so incredibly humbled by the love and generosity of some people out there. It is just boggles my mind. So I in turn try to share that love and that generosity and spread it a little bit further. I was able to bless a couple with a really nice living room set. I didn't particularly care for it. It wasn't my style, but it was a nice set just the same. So went ahead and blessed them with it, and they are just so tickled to have a nice, comfortable living room set to sit on. I also did some hunting this year. I was able to get some deer meat in the freezer, so that is a that was a nice change. It was the second year I went hunting ever. You know, I should have done this many years ago when I was younger. But it's interesting, and it's really a nice feeling to be able to have that sense of being able to provide for my family. Other life-changing events that occurred here in the Hanson homestead is some more trauma drama. My father-in-law passed away and left my mother-in-law widowed. So we went ahead and I fixed up that spare bedroom and we moved her in there. And she settled in quite nicely. The household has settled down with just making the adjustments needed to accommodate my mother-in-law. So things are good. Things are good on the Hanson homestead. My daughter Jamie no longer resides on the homestead. She is actually a mile down the road at Acorn Acres, living down there where we lived before. I rented a place down there. I built a barn. I had a garden. I had my solar power up there originally, but we were living in a fifth wheel down there. So I maintained the property and just cleaned it up and tried to keep up with things, making it look nice and neat and pretty and stuff. And boy, the owners really appreciated that. Anyway, the kids grew up down there when they were little. We homeschooled the kids down there, and now my daughter lives down there, and she's raising her grandkids down there, and they're learning how to drive on that half-mile long driveway, the same driveway she learned how to drive on. Jeremy's been busy fighting wildfires, and boy, has this been a busy wildfire season. We had a huge lightning storm come through and set off several wildfires in the area, a few that are just huge conflagrations, but three of those wildfires, three of them, were all within a 10-mile radius of the homestead. And then as the summer drew on and they were able to get control over that fire, we had a sparking power line ignite another fire that was really close to the homestead. So that fire literally made us have to evacuate. We had some smoldering embers falling on the homestead and on the roof of the house. And oh, I thank God for the Homestead Rescue TV series episode, because during that show we pulled together and we were able to acquire the metal to put a new metal roof on the house. All of my outbuildings have green metal roofs, and for the show we were able to put a green metal roof on the house, and that really protected the house from the burning embers that were falling on the homestead. Plus, we spent the year cleaning up the underbrush and cutting up more limbs and getting things cleared up farther out away from all the structures. So I was confident the homestead wouldn't burn like other places would. Yeah, like Paradise, California, that makes me heartsick, just, you know, knowing what some of those families went through. It's just, God, it just tears at the heartstrings. So yeah, this past year was pretty interesting. A lot of changes this year, a lot of changes. I'm looking forward to 2019. My goodness, here we are going almost to 2020. That is mind-boggling. Plans for next year? Yeah, I got plans for next year, providing I don't have any more fires. Those plans were supposed to be for this year, but it really set me back. Number one, I really got to get into the garden and get that established and built. I had some timber custom cut from a fellow homesteader, Steve Davis at Northwest Off-Grid Homestead. And yeah, he's got a sawmill. He went and milled up some timber for, well, I did some bartering, trading. I had some things that he could use, and of course he had the timber, which I surely could use. So I'm going to be putting some raised beds in the garden. Here in about another month, I will be starting some more vegetables in the greenhouse. I have been amazed at the productivity of the greenhouse all winter. Of course, it's been a mild winter this year. In our geographic location, we haven't had too cold of a winter and not too wet. We've had one morning where it's just a light dusting of snow, and that was it for this year so far. I forgot what we had earlier this year back in January, but January and March we usually get a dusting of snow. But so far this winter, nothing. But January is yet to come, because last year we had an epic snowstorm. It was like the 100-year snowstorm that snowed on January 3rd, and it dumped 18 inches of snow overnight, and then it snowed again, and then it snowed again. So all in all, we had several feet of snow, and that was when we were trying to film the reality TV show. That was crazy that they showed up the day after that epic snowstorm. But it made it for nice continuity of filming the whole episode with our episode with snow, so they didn't have to keep trying to figure out where to go film when there's the snow melted. But the snow stayed. Nature cooperated with the filmmakers. More plans for this year? I don't know if I'll get to them, but I do have plans of digging a root cellar and building a root cellar. I want to build an outdoor kitchen and a butcher shop. I want to install a big water cistern up on the hillside so I can gravity feed the water down to the homestead and use my generator to turn the well on and pump it every week when it goes on for a maintenance run to top off the cistern so we can disconnect from the grid altogether. I do need to replace some batteries on the solar powered system. I have a couple of batteries that went bad. And the batteries have lived their life. They've aged out now, so it's time to start replacing them. So that's another goal for this year, is to get the batteries replaced, to get the solar totally operational and try to get us completely off grid. And also, I kind of want to install a wood stove in the house. And in conjunction with building the outdoor kitchen and the butcher shop, I want to be able to build a place to store wood. Yeah, that's the projects for this year. Not much, but it'll keep me busy and active and keep me from feeling like I'm getting too old. And hey, if I have any obstacles this year, well, I'll just look at it this way. An obstacle is a victory awaiting to be challenged. There you go. Well, that's it. I'm your host, Jerry Hansen. This is Pine Meadows Hobby Farm. This has been one incredible year. Really incredible. I want to thank you guys for hanging out with me and following me on my adventure and participating in my contests that with the free laptop giveaways that I've been having, plus the painting giveaways and seed giveaways. And I just want to thank you guys for hanging out with me. Stay tuned. I do have another laptop I'm giving away on May 18th. And you can watch 1,000 videos and comment on those 1,000 videos. And the people who have reached the 1,000 videos that they've commented on, I'll be randomly drawing a name from that pool. So good luck on winning a nice laptop computer. You can follow me on social media. I'm on Twitter, Facebook, Pinterest, Reddit, Google+, and Blogger. And you know what? I got that new camera. I premiered it on that one episode, and I'm still short of having a sufficient software to be able to render those videos. So I'm really having to go jerry-rig the rendering the videos to make the videos that I need to make, but I'm not getting the quality I want because this is television quality camera. So unfortunately this is being filmed on my Canon PowerShot S5. So hang in there, we'll get there to that level of production for you guys. And for Christmas, my wife got me a drone, so I've been with a camera on it, HD camera. So I've been playing with that and getting some video and trying to get used to that. So that'll be more ambitious video angles that I'll be incorporating this year. And with that, she gave me a Galaxy pad thing. It's not a cell phone, it's a Galaxy pad, and it was needed for controlling the drone. And I discovered with that I can access Snapchat and Instagram. So now I'm going to learn how to get my videos on Snapchat and Instagram. Expand my viewing audience. That's always a good thing. Please subscribe, leave a comment. Of course, you'll need to leave a comment if you're going to be competing for that free laptop computer. And I do enjoy reading your comments and try to get back with you as quickly as possible. And also, click that bell icon. That actually alerts you to new videos as I upload them. And yeah. So hey, have a safe and happy and joyous New Year in 2019. No trauma drama, please. Please. We'll see you later. Bye-bye.